Wow.
They got meal preps all right there for me. It tells me my calories, tells me my carbs, tells me my protein intake,
Mhm.
and it's all made. And dude, I bought 2 meals from them, and oh my god, that shit was so damn
Wow.
delicious.
Let's
I was
go.
like, man, I'm finna hop on this.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
so yeah,
Mhm.
and then yeah, I can actually take it a step forward and pay him 140 a week for 7 meals and tell him what I want them to cook. Yeah, it's pretty badass, man. I stumbled upon 2 gyms late this past week.
Yeah,
So it's like, man,
yeah.
something that's gonna make this fitness journey to the road
Easier.
to this competition easier for
Mhm,
me
mhm.
because as like I said, the single father thing, working 2 jobs, I get
Yeah,
off from my gym job and it's like 8 o'clock at night and I don't feel like cooking, but you know what I
yeah.
mean? I got my kids
Mhm,
to feed, so of course I
mhm.
cook. And it takes a lot of weight off of me having that meal prepped already there. So far I know I could just boom, pop it in the microwave and I'm good to go. And I know it's delicious.
Exactly. Bro, that's amazing, man.
But yeah, so as far as my goals, man, it's just I don't want to I don't want to toot the own horn so far,
Come
but
on. Come on.
everything's going like perfect. Everything's going legit. Like everything, my
Mhm.
weight is dropping still. Like
I saw your
I
video.
think
I saw your new video.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then like
Mhm.
I think I'm more shredded
I
at
saw.
one. I'm at
Yeah.
145 right now,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think I'm more shredded than what I was in that picture.
I saw,
Yeah,
bro. When
and
you were doing that like pull down.
yeah, dude, I noticed.
Bro,
Yeah,
like,
like it looked
I
like a
saw. I was
spider
like,
web.
bro, it was spider
Yeah,
webs.
yeah, it looked like a spider web. My abs. I was like, man, dude, I'm like, I'm hyped for it. You know what I mean? Because I don't think I ever been this ripped and shredded before, and it's only going to get better because I still got fat to lose. I'm excited about it. I'm down from last week, a down total of 3.5 pounds. My workouts are going strong. Like I'm more locked in. I'm focused. It's like I think this is what I needed to take my fitness game to the next level. It's something like this to bring out the dog in me, you know, and let's see what you know what I mean, how hard I could go. But I'm on track with everything, so I'm not like things are just going real good right now,
Let's
and I
go.
just need to keep on pushing forward.
Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I've seen it. I saw you, bro. I literally saw your video before we got on here. Like I saw it.
Yeah, like I
Mhm.
didn't notice it until when I created that video, and I was like,
Mm.
God dang.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm getting shredded, like real shredded.
That was you bent over. Like usually,
Yeah,
like
yeah, it was crazy. And then when I was doing the hanging leg raises, I noticed that my endurance is getting a whole lot
I saw
stronger
that
because I
too,
was
yeah.
only to do 10, but now I'm banging out 13 to 15 of them for 3 sets. So I know
Crazy.
I'm getting stronger. The core is getting stronger. So
Crazy, man.
it's hitting right now.
That's crazy. I'm proud of you, bro. I've seen it. I've seen the progress. It amazes me how you can control your weight the way you do. You have full control.
Yeah, yeah. It really it's kind of it's just like this is why I stress a lot about tracking calories and stuff like that because I knew I was going to have to, but it
Mhm.
wasn't no thing to me because I did this before.
Yep.
And it's like that's why the importance of it to get it out the way early in your fitness journey. It will
Big.
benefit you so much more at you know what I mean later on when you decide to you know what I mean keep on shredding or be at maintenance.
Come on.
So
Come on.
yeah,
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Shirley, you already know. You know about the calories. You know about the tracking. If calories in, calories out, you can't go. You can't get around it. You can't get around it. You can't.
I know.
You know. You know. And you need a food scale. Giselle just she's not gonna be in here. Her father birthday is today. So she's at a Dodgers game. But pretty much, man, Giselle just bought a scale as well. So just so y'all know, Giselle actually didn't have a scale. She didn't have a food scale.
I have
Um,
one. I
say it
think it would
again.
be. I said I don't have one. I need to get me one. I think it would be helpful.
Oh yes. Come on, you got to.
$16,
There it is, right there. Yep.
$16.
There
It's all it is, and trust me, this is so beneficial. Like, you just even just I don't know, like everything I've been putting in the body goes on the scale.
On a scale.
Like anything, even when I'm even tracking fruit. I was a big fan of not tracking fruit. I
Uh,
never tracked my vegetables because they were so low.
so low.
But
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm serious locked in on it. So I'm tracking everything I put in the body,
Yeah.
from fruit, from weighing out my oatmeal, because usually I'll just dump 4 ounces in there, call it good.
Mhm.
You know what I mean. But man, I and trust me, guess what? I was overeating on those
Oh
oats because
wow.
yeah, dude,
Wow.
yeah, I was overeating on it tremendously because I put it on the scale and put 40 grams in there, and I was like, holy shit. I was actually getting two servings instead of counting it as one.
Yep.
So I think that's where I was messing up too when I was trying to lose my weight without tracking. Because my weight was at a
Mhm.
stall before I started putting everything on the scale, bro. Like, yeah,
Oh man, that is, and if art, bro, again, you are the king of tracking. Like that's, I know
yeah,
you as the trick. So if you say this, then how much more? How much
yeah,
more? Yeah, yeah. I love this, bro. I love the rawness. It's actually funny because one of my questions today is about data. Is the data important? Does it matter? And we'll get to it, but I wanna let's just go ahead and dive into it. At some point, I'm gonna have to step away for a little bit, so I'll ask a question, and if everybody could just cycle around, so if everyone could just make sure they hit the question, I should be back before the last person, but I have to go help with groceries. But again, the topic at hand today, I pretty much wanted to come up with or address because there's a lot of people I know that are not addressing their health to the point to where they're going to the doctor and actually addressing a problem. And so a small problem becomes a big problem because you never went to address the small problem. And so I wanted to go into that a little bit because my mom, she's dealing with something like that. And it could have been a lot easier had she gone. Like people really have this fear or phobia of going to the hospital. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of do too, especially when I know I ain't been eating right. Like, like that's like the worst. When you know you ain't been, when you know you, it's kind of like when you about to get a whooping. It's like when my mom. I'm not sure how everyone else has been raised, but at least in Black culture, the mom they wrap the belt around the hand and then they go like they go get a switch. They break like a branch and they get a switch and it's like, all right, you did something wrong, so you never really want to show them that report card or something like because you didn't study. So when it came to this topic, I was like, man, this is I kind of want to know how are my group members? How are they doing in regards to getting their blood pressure checked, their glucose level? Are they going to see the doctor? And so that fear that a person has is what they call white coat syndrome. That's when you see a doctor and it's just like, I don't want to, you get really nervous. So I'll address it. I'll start off with the first question. Have any of you ever struggled with white coat syndrome, and then why or why not? Again, that white coat syndrome is you see a doctor or you see a hospital and you start to just freak out. Have any of y'all ever struggled with that, and why or why not? Let's start there. And ladies first, I want to
I
know.
have really
You haven't?
no.
Wow. Okay.
Um, out
Yeah.
of my family, I'm one to like to go to the doctor because I believe in health issues and stuff. But I do have like my some of my brothers, they are scared to death to go to the.
Yeah.
They would not go no matter what. They could be bleeding out and still will not go. So yeah, my brothers are like that, but no, I go to my doctor.
So okay, going. I want to go. I want to address your brothers a little bit too, but going to you, you're saying that you've never struggled with that fear.
No,
And you're saying it's because you believe in health problems. You believe in addressing problems of health.
yeah, for it to get addressed or find out if you have any, because that's really how I found out that I have diabetes and stuff.
It's
So, which
there you
I'm
go.
glad I the doctor
There you
took it.
go. There you go. There you go. Because had you not found out that you had diabetes,
If I don't go,
if you don't go,
yeah,
that could lead to death. That could lead to an actual possible death.
M's and stuff.
Exactly. 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 Talk about it, Shirley. I
Yeah,
I I hear exactly what you're saying. Losing your limbs
oh
because
yeah,
you
it's very important
yeah.
to diabetes and stuff check.
Come
I
on.
learned the hard. I was stubborn, but I'm learning.
Come on. Come on. Come on. What broke you out of that stubbornness?
The doctor gave me a heart-to-heart talk about the seriousness of not taking care of your diabetes.
Oh. Wow. So your doctor set you down and talked to you about this.
Yes, had me crying in the office and everything.
Wow. Yeah.
So yeah, I actually been checking my blood sugar like I supposed
Let's
to do.
go.
That's really why I've been trying to exercise right and eat
Yep.
right.
Yep.
So
This is what I wanted to hear. This is exactly what I wanted to hear because I have people in my family that need to hear what you just said. They're not
oh,
doing it. Come on, they're not doing it, Shirley. And so for you to have diabetes, but your doctor set you down. Can you tell me what did that talk mean to you? What did that say about your doctor?
I mean, meant a lot to me because I'm not gonna say I did not care because I did care, but I was kind of like careless. Like it didn't bother me because I wasn't checking my blood sugar at all, and then I wasn't taking my medicine for a while. And like I guess I was like in a give up stage or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I got my blood work done and everything came back like so sky high. And she was like, Shirley, it's time for you to get your mind right, get your mindset right, do what you need to do, or your kids ain't gonna have a mother and stuff like that, or I'm gonna be in the hospital and stuff like that because like my A1C level was so high, like high. It wasn't like high, but it was like in the 9 point something, but it's the highest I ever been.
Yeah, exactly.
So since I've been listening and doing right, I have dropped it down to a 6.0.
Let's go. Come
And
on.
that is the lowest I ever had it since I've been having diabetes. So I've been listening this time. And it's been about 3 months. So I'm doing right. I just wish some of my brothers would actually go to the doctor too, because I know some of them have diabetes, the way they eat and stuff.
You know some of them have diabetes. You know some of your family members have that.
But I ain't no doctor though, but still.
Wow.
But believe it or not, I have 7 brothers and 1 sister. I have a twin brother.
Wow.
And when we was born, I was 3 pounds and he was 9 pounds, 13 ounces. So he was the big baby. Well, now that we're older, he's the little baby. He's like only 145 pounds and I'm the big one. I'm 175. So like it's weird how I was a little baby and now he's the little baby because I'm out of all my siblings. That's why I think and feel like I needed to go to the doctor because out of like all 9 of us, I'm the only one that's overweight. All of them are like skinny and perfect. I mean, some of them have like a little beer belly and stuff, but they still need to go to the doctor though.
And I'm pretty sure anybody in here could talk about how you could be skinny or big and still have health issues.
Yeah, no matter what. Like, and then you could be. I'm not gonna say like you could be like overweight and be healthy, because my doctor did tell me that. She said, don't think just because you're overweight you cannot be healthy because you can be healthy to a certain extent. Like just like because I know some people look at us that's chubby and all, and they judge us because they think we're not like healthy and stuff. But sometimes we can be healthy.
Wow.
But we get judged like going back yesterday at the lake. I was in my 2 piece and I men looking at me and I guess they felt like the need that I had to feel self-conscious being in a 2 piece. But I was like, no, it's not gonna stop. This is my body.
Yeah.
And I'm to take care of myself. So
yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, I'm not scared to go to the doctor. Now I'm scared if they sit me down and talk to me like they did the last time.
That scares you. Yeah.
That will.
But it's a good scare. It's a good fear.
It is. It really did wake me up. And like I said, I never had a 6.0 A1C level since I had diabetes, and now I have it. So I'm trying to get it a little under 6. My doctor said maybe like 5.5 would be healthy. So I'm still trying.
Let's go. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna post a question in the group. I think my family just made it here, so I'm gonna have to leave for like 10 minutes. But if y'all can just go around and just make sure everyone hits it. So I'm gonna keep all y'all accountable. If y'all can make sure everyone hits it, ladies first. So Larissa, MayMay, if y'all want to tackle this question next. But the question again is, Have you ever struggled with white coat syndrome? Why or why not? White coat syndrome is, again, the fear of going to the doctor. So have y'all ever struggled with that? Again, I have to go for like 10 minutes, but answer it. It's still recording. So please answer it. Larissa, MayMay, and Art. Hey, Art, keep them accountable, man. Keep them going. All right. Love it.
I'm not scared. It's just annoying. Like, I know what the doctors are gonna say, unless it's like life threatening. Then I guess like it is what it is. Um, I know what they're gonna say. You need to lose weight. You're overweight. Da-da-da-da, which I know and I'm working on. But I think the only other thing is the what was I say? I don't really have any health issues apart from my weight. Like I've got good cholesterol and stuff, and I've had to do like blood tests and stuff to track that kind of stuff. But yeah, for me it's just annoying. I'm not really scared of it. My man's on the other hand, he can be dying and still not go to the doctor.
That's how.
Is this a guy thing or like make it make sense? Like I'm not understanding.
Okay, for me, I don't know. I'm just in the middle because I do have kidney issues and then heart issues and then high blood pressure. And it's kind of annoying because of the expenses. It's too much. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not scared of it. I'm scared of the expenses, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's expensive, eh?
yeah, it is. Like you go see a doctor for emergency, it's like 2,000. They don't even do nothing for you. Yeah. And you only been in there for like a couple, well, you be in the waiting room for like a couple hours and you go to the back and you be in there for like 15 minutes and then they charge you like 2,000 or whatever. And it's like, really, you didn't even do nothing for me.
Is this like the
Oh,
emergency, like at the hospital?
Yeah. Yep. And then it just depends on how many days you're in there. It's like the more days you're in there, the expensive you have to pay.
oh
Mhm.
yes, 'cause I got my hospital bill in because like 2 weeks ago I had to go to the hospital because something was wrong with my kidneys. And just for being hooked up to the IVs, I think it charged like on the hospital bill, it's like $11,000 just for being on the IV.
Oh my God.
You used to
It's
have like public hospitals or something? Like,
It doesn't matter where you go to. They will like the clinic is like $80 to go see a doctor. It's $80. And then the emergency is just yeah, like just you being in that room is 2,000. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. You don't even have to sleep there. Yep. So it's like the expensive is just ridiculous. I'm not doing that. If I'm not dying, I'm not going. So
yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy how different the systems are. Because like in Australia, they have something called Medicare. So like if you have to go to the doctor to get referrals and stuff, like you don't have to pay. You only pay if like you have to see like a certain kind of like specialist, like a cardiologist or like dietitian or whatnot. But if it's like an emergency and you go to the emergency at a public hospital, then it's covered under the like system. It's only if you have like weight loss surgery or like hip replacement surgery or something like you have to have some kind of healthcare insurance. But that's crazy. That's why I was like, you still have public hospital because normally you wouldn't pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different here in the States. We have something, we do have a healthcare issue, but you have to pay a good amount of money month to month on that. And that shit could get expensive. It depends on what state you're in. Like over here in Texas, I think it's like 198 a month, and then you know, I mean, trust me, you know, you get a little health care, but the shit could get, you know, what I mean, it's like, yeah, I'm not dying, I ain't paying that shit, you know what I mean? You take, you know, shit for granted, and then even us men, I think I can speak for most of them. We don't want to go because they're going to tell us something we don't want to hear. We and then we know, yeah, I know Okay, how can I say it? I know I'm overweight. I know he's going to tell me I need to lose weight. I know he's going to tell me I need to quit drinking. I know he's going to tell me I need to quit smoking. I need to quit doing this. He's just going to tell me shit I don't want to hear. It was like, we know that. And so it's like, why do we even want to go then? You know, I already know what the answer is going to be. Uh, but in certain cases, just like how you were saying, like with the diabetes thing, yeah, like a buddy of mine, he just went to the doctor because he was like suffering because he's way overweight, and he got to that point. I was like, bro, you're gonna have to go get checked out. I was like, man, like, because he was just complaining that he was always tired, his knees were hurting and stuff like that, just because he was overweight and he wasn't active and stuff like that. I said, man, you need to go get checked out before you fuck around and do get like diabetes or something, or you have it and you don't know it, or you need to figure out, or you're on the verge of it, or you type 1, or you're already at type 2, or you need to go find that out. And sure enough, he was borderline diabetic. He went over there, and then they told him that, hey, you need to start doing this, get on the medicine, and start reversing it, because he still has a chance to reverse it. So he's one of the lucky ones. He's one of the ones that caught it before. But if he had not gone in and kept on living the lifestyle he was living, yeah, it could have been worse. He could have been classified as type 2. And you know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, type 2, you can't reverse that. You're stuck with it. You gotta live with that. Type 1 diabetes you can reverse. But yeah, he because man, I know another buddy of mine's. He had type 2 diabetes, and he has to take an insulin shot. He has to take one of those shots and stuff like that. One just in case of his blood sugar. He always has his backpack with him just in case if his blood sugar gets too low. He has like a Coke in there. He has some candy or some, something to get to spike that sugar up real quick. And he's working out too to reverse. He can't reverse it, but he could slow it down. You know what I mean? That's the bad thing about type 2 diabetes. You can only slow it down. You can't really reverse it.
Yeah.
Like even for myself, like I was scared. I was scared to go to the doctor when I was alcoholic. Okay, Papa. McDonald's? No, we're not getting no McDonald's. You hear this kid? You hear this kid?
Hey, Art. Happy Father's Day, Art.
Happy Father's Day! Happy Father's Day! Oh my
goodness!
Yeah, I forgot about that. Happy Father's Day!
Happy Father's Day!
Happy Father's Day!
Let's go. Thank you. Yeah, talking about the macro king over here. His son comes up. Hey, let's go get McDonald's.
Yeah.
Nah, son, we're eating pork tenderloin and veggies. Get that right. No, but like I was saying though, when I was a bad alcoholic, I was scared to go to the doctor, and I was really scared because what I just said, I already knew what he was going to tell me. You know what I mean? That I needed to quit drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm so glad I did go, because he was like, bro, your liver's getting ready to fail if you don't stop. And how would I have known that if I didn't go? And that was the day I decided to get sober. And I never turned back, and just kept on moving forward ever since that day. You don't know this shit until you actually go.
Come on, man. Come on. Mm-hmm. That's the day that you actually decided to get sober, once you got that news.
Yep, December 22nd was the day I went to that doctor, and December 23rd is my sobriety date.
Wow.
That's over 2.5 years ago.
Good on you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Absolutely, man. Congrats. This is what I'm talking about. Did Larissa and MayMay go?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to hear it. I'm so sorry. I wanted to hear it. Dang it. Okay, I'll just have to watch the replay. But I really wanted to. I definitely wanted to hear MayMay's too. I don't know why, but I really wanted to hear MayMay's.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like you are. I just feel like you're very, very like. You shy away the same way you are with your emotions. I feel like you shy away with talking about anything.
I mean, I have heart problems and then kidney problems and high blood pressure. And I'm not scared of going to the doctor, but I am scared of the expensive. That's about it, because I don't have
Yeah.
health care.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah. See, all that ties into it. But I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you for the transparency. And thank all y'all for holding it down. I'm sorry for those 10 minutes I had to go in. Yo, what is that? That looks good.
It's the I tell you, we have pork tenderloin. And even like if the pork tenderloin is very good, it's low in calories. It's only like 140 calories per 4 ounces with 24 grams of protein, and it only has 4.5 grams of fat. If trust me, it's what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna cook it in the oven. After I cook it in the oven, I'm gonna shred it. After I shred it,
Mm.
I'm gonna make some tacos with it.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. That looks good.
Yeah. Oh, I've got it upside down. The protein, these mission
Protein.
protein, yeah. These tortillas, they're made from pea protein. They're only 70 calories per serving, 7 grams of protein with 3 grams of fat. Can have two of these bad boys.
That's good, man. Oh
With
my
Pico de Gallo, it's only 30 calories per I think 90 grams. So that's really
mm.
nothing. And then you throw some fat-free cheddar cheese on there with some salsa. Perfect meal under 400 calories.
To try the taco way. We had it tonight, just barbecued.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really wanted to barbecue it, but my dad wasn't. He didn't fire up the pit. I wanted to smoke the pork tenderloin, but he
Ah,
didn't fire up the pit. So
yo, that
I
would have
didn't blame him. It was my Father's Day too,
your
man.
Father's
He's
Day,
gonna
but yeah,
say,
yeah, he
yeah,
don't,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. As and a plus two, man. This Texas heat ain't no joke, man. It's hot.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I
Mhm.
know you're in Louisiana. You're in Louisiana, so I know you feel it.
our son
Mhm.
for being at the lake.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. I'm
yeah.
sure.
We reached 102.
Oh, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it ain't even August yet, bro.
That's
We in the hundreds.
crazy. Oh my goodness. Yo, make sure you stay cool. Stay hydrated at least. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I drink plenty of water. That's no
Mhm.
biggie for me. That's
Man.
I don't drink my calories. I don't drink anything with calories.
Wow. Wow. That's good, man. That's good. And that's a whole nother beast right there. Liquid calories.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Look, Shirley. Them sodas.
Oh, I'm not the sodas.
But you
My
good. Yeah.
top is the cold coffees.
That's what I was just
Oh
about to say.
man.
The coffee is what gets a lot of people. Like
Yep,
even the Starbucks coffee, it's like
that's it. My cold Starbucks coffee. That'd be
if
my
you're
next.
not as I'm saying, if you're not tracking it, man, you could get in trouble on that one with
Yeah,
weight
Absolutely.
loss journeys. I take that back. I take that back. I do drink something with calories. Uh,
Mm.
but the only calories from it is from protein. I
Oh,
drink
yes.
it's essential amino acids, the building blocks
Oh,
of the
yeah,
muscle
yeah.
tissue. This
Mm.
is 40 calories because it has 9 grams of protein. 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. So
Wow.
the only calories from this is protein. So I will ingest this, and plus too, it has electrolytes in it too, which keeps me hydrated.
Oh, yeah. That's good. And that's good. That's good liquid calories.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna definitely play back for Larissa and MayMay. I'm so sorry I missed it, y'all. But again, thank y'all for being so patient. Thank y'all. Don't be giving me those eyes, Larissa. Don't be giving me those eyes. All right. So then the second question, and again, this is gonna lead to transparency too. I would love to know this about you also, if you don't mind sharing this. How often do you go to the hospital to get checkups and why? I want to know how often, because I think they say it's yearly. You should go what, once, twice? I think it's
To the
once.
hospital.
Yeah, like your
I'm
your.
like, go to your family doctor.
Oh, say it again.
Are you talking about like going to the hospital or to like your doctor, like your family doctor?
Exactly, like family doc, like your yearly checkups. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I gotta go every 3 months to see my endocrinologist.
Okay. Okay.
To like my thyroid levels because I had my thyroids removed due to the thyroid cancer
Okay.
and checks my diabetes stuff. So like every 3 months,
Exactly.
endocrinologist. And like my family doctor, I see her maybe like twice a year, depending if I'm sick or not.
Wow. That's and so you meet every checkup.
Yeah. And I do my yearly checkup with the lady doctor. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Why take the time out to go to a checkup? For people that are listening who may not ever, they may go every 5 years. Why?
to make sure my health is good and everything's up to date and stuff. Definitely to get my blood work done.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to go to get my blood pressure checked because I don't have blood pressure problems, but I just want to make sure. So yeah,
Exactly.
it's always get your checkups done.
I love that. I love it. They call them silent killers, especially high blood pressure. You know,
Yeah.
that's the silent killer. You don't know until you know.